All right, I'd like to call to order our public hearing. Public hearing, item B, declaration of a quorum, 7 members present. Welcome, everybody. Brings to item C, public hearing, receive a report related to required accelerated instruction for STAR end of course exams in 22-23 school year. Dr. Perry.
All right, thank you. Good evening, everyone. As we get the presentation pulled up, this evening we're going to talk a little bit more about accelerated instruction. I know you all had an opportunity to hear in a lot of detail in our workshop earlier this evening about the specifics surrounding accelerated instruction, but we do have a requirement under the Texas Education Code to provide for a public hearing specific to end of course exams, and so that will be our focus of this particular public hearing. We do know in the Education Code, as amended by House Bill 5, that we have to also evaluate the effectiveness of those programs. And so we'll be sharing some additional information with you about that this evening. First of all, our first-time testers last spring, you will see in red College Station ISD student performance, and in blue the overall state performance on the 5 required end-of-course exams for graduation. Across the board, as we typically do see here in CSISD, our students did outperform their peers across the state. And so overall, we started with a smaller number of students needing to receive that accelerated instruction prior to the retesting opportunities that happened either this summer or coming up in December. Looking at the raw numbers, though, I think you get a better idea of the magnitude or the volume of students that did need that accelerated instruction. So you can see right away, English 1, as typically is, was the largest number of students who needed the instruction, followed by English 2 and then Algebra 1. In the summer of 2023, accelerated instruction was provided in those 5 areas, as you heard earlier this evening, with that 2-week summer program. And with more information about that, we have Ms. Parkerson.
All right, so the purpose of this presentation, as Dr. Perry noted, is to evaluate the effectiveness of our high school summer accelerated instruction program. And so what you see on the screen is comparison between those retesters who chose to go up just for the test and did not attend any accelerated instruction on the left, compared to those retesters who did attend our end of course exam tutorials. And so when you look at our students who attended the EOC tutorials in all areas except for Algebra 1, the students who attended tutorials did pass at a higher rate than those who just came to the testing opportunity. And while there are not large numbers in U.S. history, I just have to point out that we did get to 100% in one area. As far as looking at growth, we compared these students' initial score from the May administration of the assessment with their scale score for the June opportunity as well. And it's notable that in most areas we were either the same as or saw more growth in our students who did attend the tutorials during the summer. Give you some time to process without reading you every number. All right, as far as our end of course exam retest results in comparison to the rest of the state, you will see that we were either at or above the state in all areas. And I also wanted to point out the significant difference, however, in our CSISD students report performance for English 2 as compared to the rest of the state with the summer retest opportunity. Additionally, I shared this also during the workshop opportunity, but we wanted to show you just trends over time related to our students who attend tutorials during the summer and how they do on the whole. Last summer, we had record attendees. When you compare to this summer, we still had some strong attendance and also strong performance as far as attending the retest opportunity when you look historically over time at some of the other areas and comparisons. Okay. All right, and that is our overview of our summer accelerated instruction opportunity. Is there any public comment on this?
I'd like to publicly say great job on the teachers, especially on the retest, because I imagine that there's almost an asymptote. Certain people are not going to pass regardless of how many times we redo it that quickly. So for us to be the state average shows a lot about our teachers' competency and dedication.
Anything else? Any additional? Thank you very much. That'll bring us to item E, adjourn.